Honestly, leaving episode 4 of Undead Murder Farce has me saying that the show might actually be a little too good for comfort, because, in a way, what I just saw between episodes 2 through 4 with that whodunit murder mystery, it may have just ruined mystery anime specifically for me. But when I look at the end of the episode, is that Frankenstein? Oh, you're gonna talk about Phantom of the Opera. Is that Moriarty? I don't know, we know Sherlock Holmes exists. This monster universe is remarkable, and you really can't compare it to a lot of shows. While yes, you know, the idea of almost this performance, almost one actor taking the stage with Rakugo, I mean, at the same time, it just feels like what I just witnessed was so remarkable, so different, that I just feel like I'm gonna be comparing anything with monsters, mystery, hell, even the action was fantastic. I feel like I'm gonna be extra judgmental if things aren't as good, if it has any similarities to Undead Murder Farce, because I'm not lying, man. This show, there's something about the resolution of the whodunit, the fact that I leave this episode not even sure what type of anime I'm watching. Episode 1 was a very different episodes from 2 through 4. 2 through 4 was basically a murder mystery. We're playing a game of Clue. I leave this saying, are we going to see another mystery? Are they going to solve another mystery? Is this just here because we needed some answers? We don't know exactly what type of show it is, but that's actually a remarkable thing. So on one hand, I'm so happy to have a show as quality and perfect as Undead Murder Farce. But on the other hand, I really fear that this show may have just ruined especially mystery anime for me, because they absolutely nailed the whodunit, but at the same time, there's so much potential with this world, and I need more. Full live reaction to today's wonderful, and honestly my personal favorite episode of the show, is available on my Patreon. If you would like to see my full uncut thoughts and excitement, especially when action starts popping off, man, I get hyped up when that starts going. It's over there if you're interested. I love the smoothness of grabbing, like, you're a bad boy, just tossing his ass out. Oh shit, I love this dynamic, man. It's so fun. It's so good. So I'm loving this one, and I'm not alone. I know we've kind of built a little cult following with the Undead Murder Farce fandom, whether that's a mixture of people who know of the source or just pretty much brand new anime originals. I keep seeing people range from saying, doesn't feel like full-length episodes. All it is talking, yet it feels 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. It just, there's something brilliant about this, and I love the reveal of who actually did it. Walking into this episode, and pretty much during that entire conversation, I was saying it was the wife herself. That was my hunch. I was like, what if it's something along the lines of, she killed herself and this is all just a way to get out of something? Because, honestly, the brilliance about this whodunit is they made everyone suspicious. Everyone had glares. Everyone's alibis either weren't crystal clear 100% or they were solid enough that you could believe what they were saying. And when the punchline comes with this kid, and basically, you know, his reaction almost immediately gave it away, but when he does lunge out, I think the brilliance about this is not just the reasoning, which was a believable reason for maybe a vampire feeling like we need to frame it on humans, or we want to, you know, we're getting a little too, this isn't who we are, we should be doing something else. That makes sense, and it's not a revolutionary idea by any means, but it's a good reason. You know, you need to have a reason, you need to have a good mystery, especially if you're trying to direct it as anyone could have done it, everyone's suspicious. But the thing that really immediately I was like, no bro, you can't do this to me, this is ruining other shows. I have never seen a vampire death with holy water that was frozen to be a steak. That is genius. So the idea of making sure the silver steak was obviously where it needed to be, the sheath, pouring holy water into that, freezing it, so that when you stab someone, because there's so much complexities about the whole thing, like, okay, if we hear tapping or little bits of hammering, they're gonna assume the wife, the mother, is just working on furniture or she's repairing something. So you have to make it so it's the right frequency, the right sound. But the idea of the murder weapon basically dissolving and evaporating, and then making it look like, of course, holy water was Playz, as then you replace it with the real weapon. But the idea that because a vampire touching that, they would have burns. No one had burns on their hand. This could be a plot hole for a lot of shows. But because they're a vampire, he made his exit early on, cut his fingers off, and used his regeneration abilities. That was brilliant. That is hands down my favorite thing I've seen from this show. The murder weapon with holy water frozen and then cutting off the murder hand so you don't have any evidence. There is a level of polish to the writing that is second to none in my opinion. If you've been following my videos, especially for Zom 100 or Helk, those are like the holy goats of this anime season of brand new shows. But I'm making it a trinity, man. There is 3 shows that if you're not watching this season that are brand new and fresh, you gotta be doing it. Zom 100 with that fresh zombie take with its workplace just depression and how they just make a workplace zombie have a freedom in the apocalypse. Helk with a completely different take on a Demon King style story where the hero for some reason wants to be them. And then you have Undead Murder Farce where I can't even 100% explain what it is, but what I've seen now over 4 episodes with a murder mystery, a half-human, half-Oni, a severed head looking for her body, is there Moriarty, is there Sherlock, is there the Phantom of the Opera, and Frankenstein? This monster universe is absolutely incredible, and I consider Undead Murder Farce to be on the same par as the previously 2 mentioned shows. I am loving it. These are the shows that keep me excited as an anime fan. They make me say, okay, the anime community, we only hype up the big action set piece or the big death of an episode, right? But the reason an episode like this feels so rewarding is it felt like it rewarded intelligence. It made sense. A character, a severed head explaining her thought process could be the most boring scene of an anime week, yet I was glued to the screen because I'm second guessing. I'm like, nah, what are they doing? Why are they making the little girl look so weird? I mean, she's clenching that hand rather tight. Was she a psychopath? It made me second guess every instinct. It made me say, I don't know where you're going, and by the time they revealed the punchline, the motivation, the murder weapon, the alibi, how plans and explanations fall through, it all 100% made sense. And if this is the only murder mystery aspect we get in the show, that is one hell of a start and finish and lasting impression you're giving me, because for all I know, episode 5 through 12 could be coming out, and it's going to be a completely different genre and style of anime. We don't know, because the main goal is to find the body and to ultimately cure our boy before it's too late. And in doing so, we've now dealt with a murder mystery surrounding vampires where now this poor man, even though on one hand, he's lived for how many hundreds, maybe even thousands of years, only losing 3 people is pretty honestly a low number, all things considered. But imagine losing your wife and then immediately losing your son at the same time. That has to sting. And that was a very unique take on vampire that I can't compare to other anime. Now, those are just my feelings. I gotta know. Please tell me I'm not the only one feeling like this anime might be too good that it's starting to ruin other anime for you, but maybe I'm overreacting for some, but that's how I'm feeling. Let me know down below what you're feeling. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, ring that bell so you can get notified when I upload more videos to the channel. And like I mentioned, full live reaction to today's wonderful episode is available on my Patreon, and while you're there, you can also get a video shout out. So today we have Pranay Sumshwar, Lezik Sykes, Michael Barnes, and Migs021. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care and have a good one.